Hi, I'm HC. For weekly videos on self-knowledge and self-discovery, like this video and hit the subscribe button. Here are 5 steps on how to change your mind. Step 1. Accept. Being wrong can be an uncomfortable truth that can actually feel like a crisis, especially when you've spent a considerable amount of time thinking one way. However, the first step to changing your mind is to accept that you could possibly be oblivious to what an issue or situation actually is. Think of your mind like a ship sailing the seas. In order to make it to a destination, there cannot be 2 captains with 2 steering wheels on one ship, or the ship will crash or not go anywhere at all. This struggle is what your mind goes through trying to take in new information without accepting that your old information is inadequate or is dated. Accepting will help you tremendously on the journey to changing your mind because it allows for the opportunity to find clarity in crisis. For example, you could be trying to solve a problem in one way and you may be working very hard to do so, but because you are going about things the wrong way, you will make no significant progress. Only once you accept that you may be applying yourself in the wrong way will you be able to open your mind to different realities and alternative avenues of progress, which leads us to our next step. Step 2. Open your mind. In this context, to open your mind is to avoid limiting your thinking to your own perspective. This means that not because you believe something to be true that you understand all facets of said thing, or that the way that you see things is not short-sighted. For example, you could see the paws of an animal and swear that they are cat paws. And because you believe that you've seen your fair share of cats in your life, you swear that the animal is a cat and go on professing your truth to everyone because you have seen many cat paws in your own life with your own 2 eyes. So you are sure that you know, but only to later realize that the paws actually belong to a fox. Had you been open-minded about the possibilities, you would have reserved yourself from convicting to a truth that in actuality you could not have been sure of. To open your mind is to practice patience, humble yourself, and to consider that even when you think you know, there may be much more to understand. Step 3. Practice silence. Always remember, as tweeted by record executive and film producer Kareem Biggs Burke, silence isn't empty, it is full of answers. Sometimes we are so eager to come to a conclusion that we jump the gun and make assumptions on what we believe could or should be. By doing this, we are manipulating the results of an outcome and reciprocally blinding ourselves to what the actual truth of the matter may really be. This is similar to claiming the sky is red and wearing rose-colored glasses to prove our point. To practice silence means to allow a situation to mature independently so that you could make a judgment when you have a clearer picture of what is going on. Silence is an important element to changing your mind because no matter the noise of the moment, the truth always has a way of prevailing. When we speak over or try to force a truth, we often end up making a fool of ourselves. You can conceive this like looking at an object from far away. You will realize that what may have appeared to be one thing could very well turn out to be something else the closer you get to the object. For example, what appeared to be a broom from afar could end up just being an umbrella. But if you made the assumption that it was a broom from far away and built an entire scenario on the things you need to do once you get your hands on that broom, you would only be disappointing yourself once you realize that your broom is actually an umbrella. To practice silence is to give yourself an opportunity to discover things and allow situations to develop so that you can make more fitting choices on your journey to becoming your best you. Step 4. Let go. In this context, to let go means to be mindful of holding on to dated information because of feelings and emotional attachments, and misinformation, of course. Often, once we believe something for so long, it's hard to accept that something different, or even completely opposite, may have been true the whole time. And because of our ego, instead of accepting that we're wrong, we avoid changing our mind and choose to accept delusion. To let go is to move forward despite your beliefs being dispelled. Always remember, being wrong is the best way to be right. Because when you are wrong, you can appreciate the perspective of a person that is wrong and have the opportunity to understand the perspective of someone that is right. Your perspective, therefore, inevitably broadens, and consequently, you'll have a better understanding of a wider range of people and situations. Change is progress. Let go and allow your mind to change. Finally, step 5. Forgive yourself. When we are so sure of a truth, and then proven wrong, it is common to feel like we have made a fool of ourselves. To forgive yourself is to continue to love yourself despite your feelings of inadequacy. In these times, we may even look for someone to blame for miseducating us or leading us astray. We blame the system, we blame education, we blame our parents, we blame society. However, it is important to accept that in this reality, we are all learning to become, and we must forgive in order to grow in peace. Always remember, falling down, making mistakes, and drawing the wrong conclusions are all part of the process of growth. Imagine holding resentment towards yourself as an adult for the times you fell down as a baby trying to walk for the first time. What would that help in any way? Is it even relevant anymore? What once was no longer is, and you forgave yourself and allowed yourself to become who you are today. Always forgive yourself and allow yourself to walk into the greatness reserved exclusively for you. In a world that is changing rapidly, the ability to adapt and change your mind is a crucial necessity. Knowing how to change your mind will help you discover more of life and give you access to elements of yourself that you may not have known existed. And this is why knowing how to change your mind is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Like and share this video to a friend, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.